Hi guys, welcome to Orion's Packs Opening. Today we have got the brand spanking new Miniverse Make It Valentines. If I am correct, I have got all the 4 varieties. You can tell which ones you've got by on the back here. So we have got the cookies, we have got the chocolates, we have got the cake. And if I am correct, we have got another correct cake there, and I'll show you why I think I'm correct as well, so you can see and understand. So I'm going to crack open the cookies. So I'm going to move them to one side for a second, just off the camera. And we're going to do them all today. So please like, comment and subscribe as well, which is your favourite sets. As you have seen, we have done a few of these on camera now. Let me just put that one somewhere safe so no accidents happen. So yes. Actually, really easy to open without the knife, but I did it with the knife because I've done these before and they've always been a pain. I have got one side just in case we have problems with any problems. Satisfying pop. That's the top of the lid. We have got the instruction manual, and you see we have got the instructions. So they've got the cake, chocolates, the cookies, and the roses, which is a secret one. And it tells you how to make them on the back there. So once we've got this sorted, I just do one bag at a time, so you can see. In there we have got the lovely heart-shaped cookies, quite cute and sweet. We've also have got in here the lovely little serving tray, so there we go. We've got all the pamphlets and fluff, which has got all the different languages. There's the QR codes if you want to scan them, by all means do so. So as we've done a few of those, I won't bother reading that. There's the little tabletop. Pop that to one side. We have got in here the lovely glaze resin for the cookies. That's quite sweet. Am I missing something in there? Oh no, I've missed something in here. Hold on, before I get rid of that. You've got the nice little squeezy top to make it nice and see-through. What I might do is pop that glaze away into the heater for a second, just to heat that up a little bit, so we shouldn't have any problems. As I said, my hot water is just off camera so that we don't have any problems. We've also got the sprinkles, which is quite cute. There's the base for our top, which just clicks on to there. Go to one side for a minute. It's already open partially. We've got the lovely tweezers. We have got the heart little stopper. Like all of them, just plops in the... When it's not being fiddly, decided to run away from my hand, so I apologise for the rubbish in the camera there. There we go, just clicks in like that. There we go. And another helpful tip for you guys, we have managed to use the balls for something else different other than storing this sort of things in there. So if you don't want to use the balls, you don't have to, and just make use of them yourself. We've also got really tiny, see if the camera can pick that up, little words there as well. They are very, very tiny. There you go. You can see that, so that's quite cute. So I'm going to use the table. I'm going to try and see if I can get this off in one piece, but I don't think I'm going to, because okay, the tape. So I'm going to apologise in advance about this being quite a long video, so I hope you guys are sitting very comfortably. By all means do pause it if and when you want to, come back to it. Just like, comment, subscribe. We do lots of different things on this channel, so like in the comments of what's your best, what we've done so far is the best one that you found, which items you find that you like, what items you found we don't like, and just gives us a rough idea exactly what you guys are looking for, so that if we are getting off topic, there we go, I'm going to use the baking sheet that's supplied with it. So this one I do recommend using. Oh, these are quite cute, and the texture of them quite rough actually. I was not expecting that, so that's quite not, they're quite flimsy as well, so that's quite different. So there we go. So that's not what I was expecting. Ryan does find these quite fiddly, so I do say if you have anyone who has problems with gripping or things like that, it's not really one for children because they are quite fiddly to do. And so yeah, so it's entirely up to you whether you want to do it. Let's grab this. So I have warmed the glaze off at camera, so it should be easy to do, because I have found the glaze are incredibly difficult and temperamental and annoying. So I do warm mine up because it will make it a lot easier. So yes. See? Warming up. Let's spread it around a little bit. Use a noddle. Do use the tweezers that are supplied as well, guys. That's what they are for. So if you're sometimes like me, a little bit heavy-handed, because my dexterity, as I have told you before, I'm dyslexic, so my hand-eye coordinations are a little bit off. There we go. Sorry if I go quiet, I apologise. It's just I am really concentrating, trying to get this done. Very good. Oh. Right, let's get that out the way with. Pop that there. Okay, so I am going to do a few with the letters on and a few without the letters on. I have got my black light ready to make this a little bit quicker for you guys, so you can see the end results quicker. Like I said, do fast forward to anything you find interesting. I hopefully am informative. We have only found just got these in the UK, and we have only found it in one store in the UK as well. So if anybody out there is looking for them or interested in them, we have found them in the Tesco's Extras. That's the big supermarkets size, not the smallest size or the small superstores or anything like that. It is literally the Extras, which is the big ones. So if you've got an Extra near you, now it's misbehaved and decided to flip itself over. So just give me a second while I get the tweezers, because otherwise I'm going to end up with resin all over my hands. There we go. That's why I keep them tidy. Right, hearts. Forgive me with my dyslexia, I'm figuring out how to QT. Where'd the others go? There. Don't have to use all of them. love. This is why I say the tweezers are great, because then you can place it without getting dirty. I'm going to leave them at that. I'm going to use these separately in a minute. There's quite a bit of why are you not behaving? Now the sprinkles are misbehaving. Usually I don't have trouble with sprinkles, but these, for whatever reason, are misbehaving. Sorry guys, this is being a pain. Come on. I've managed to get one sprinkle out, which is not helpful. Now it's decided not to go where I wanted to go. There we go. So yeah, definitely put something down for this. If you've got something that you want to get messy, just put that down. Don't do it on carpets and things like that, because it does get messy and you end up having to do a lot of cleaning up afterwards. It's going everywhere bar where I want you to go. I'm trying to get it into my hand. I think that's going to be the easiest, so I'm just going to do this off camera, because trying to do it on the camera is going to be a pain in the bottom. I don't lie on this channel. It's I'm not going to edit it either, so you can see how much trouble it is getting this one to behave. And I'd like to say thank you to my sister-in-law Lisa for telling me about these and helping me get these, so I do appreciate the help, because I wouldn't have known where they are and how to get them to inform you lovely viewers out there. So yeah, thank you very much to Lisa, and I have realised we have got a few new subscribers, so do welcome to the channel. We like to give out shout outs, so by all means put your names in the comments and we'll give you a shout out to say hello and welcome. I've got a few out now. And because I'm having so much hassle with that last one, I'm going to just put that last one on there. What I'm going to do, because I know how much of a mess I've made having that one flip over, I'm going to move it off the baking sheet to put it onto the serving tray, because always it's going to stick with that resin. I might put the last one on that one there, just because I can't figure out what to do with that right now. I'm going to set those off to the side there. I'm going to get these sprinkles to go. Sorry about the noise, neighbours coming in. As things can't always be planned, so I apologise for that noise if you hear it. I've come back. I've had to pause for a little while because of the noise was getting a bit too loud because of where we live. So yeah, we haven't forgotten about the slime video, so don't worry, that is coming. It's just the getting the slime is a little bit more logistical challenge than we thought, of getting enough slime to slime me. So don't worry, that is coming. So if you've had or seen that video that says that we are going to slime me, it is going to happen. I promise it is going to happen. So just bear with us on that one. So yeah, I think that looks pretty, and it is set really, really well. So yeah, you can and pop it in there, pop that in there, and then I'm going to pop that one to the side. Okay, and then this one is going to be the chocolates. Let me just clean up a little bit with this rubbish. Because it's a long enough video as it is, I am going to cut corners here, so I hope you're having a good day. If you make these mini verses, whether you what ones you've made as well, that'd be good to know. If you've managed to get yourself in one of our last videos we've done of this, we did the Christmas edition. Whether you did manage to find yourself the Buddy Elf, that'd be interesting though, see how many people actually managed to find him. He was quite a hard one to find. We did try, and it wasn't through lack of trying that we tried to find him, but he was incredibly hard. We just didn't find him for whatever reason. This is why I got my knife. Like I said, just they're good little things. Those knives are quite cheap to get as well. So if you struggle to get into these boxes like I do, then you can get yourself one of those. But obviously put them somewhere safe so the kids won't get hold of them. Right, and this one, as I said, should be the chocolates. So in here we have got the silicone mould. Now that is quite, the texture of it is really strange. It's quite it's like a rubbery feel. So yeah, that's quite different. So put that to one side there, down there. We've also got in here the chocolate box, and it's very velvety to feel. And you can see where you can put your chocolates in there, so that's going to be interesting to do. I might find that a bit fiddly, but we get there when we get there. Once again, another table. Nothing interesting there. Once again, table flicks on like that. There. And another load of sprinkles. So it's going to be interesting to see how we do with these sprinkles, because the last lot of sprinkles didn't behave themselves. They're a bit harder to get. They were a bit bigger than the hole, I think. Right, that's the chocolate sauce. So I'm going to pop that down there to warm up a little bit off camera. Like I said, do get a little bit of hot water to do it. I don't imagine anyone will be able to do frozen moments on here, so that'd be interesting if anyone can do a frozen moment. I would like to see that. That'd be quite interesting to me. Once again, a pair of tweezers, which I'll keep to one side, and that, which I've just shown you, clips back in the top there. With a little heart, the ball. I'll pop that down the side there. I don't need those. Right, I am going to look at the instructions on this one, just to see what it says. So 1, pour chocolate mould into the mould. 2, set it. 3, pop it into the chocolate. Oh, you can add the sprinkles by adding them on. Okay, that's interesting. So use a knife and that. Okay, so that's interesting. Let's see you wondering. So we should see how this goes. I think I'm actually going to pay attention to what it says, because I want to give this the way that they said to do it, just to see. Oh yes, that's what I do there. To see if it does work how they said it's working. So it might be fiddly. You know, might have to bear with me. Might have to fast forward it. It's fine. Like I said, you can pause it, fast forward it, do what you need to do to make it quicker on yourselves. I don't expect anyone to watch this all the way through. I really don't, because it's quite a in-depth video. I wish. Do they not give me that's interesting. Yeah, okay. What they didn't do, I'm going to use, yeah. I'm going to use the last one I used from the last set, little funnel thing, because I've just got images of this going absolutely everywhere because I couldn't see it. Go. There we go. Oops. That might be struggle to fit in the box because that one will be a bit bubbly, so what I might use is that little scraper in a minute to scrape that a bit off. Because always I've got a feeling that's not going to come out. Okay, I'm glad I kept that to one side. So what I'm going to do is I'll keep that to one side just in case I need it again. Because otherwise I got visions of that being a pain in the bottom again. I'll pop that down there. Right, use that scrapey to get rid of that excess there, like so. So I'm going to put that chocolate, oh actually, get that chocolate up here. I've got that pipe inside thing. So, according to them, you're supposed to set it. So I'm going to set it. As you can see, I've lifted it up to set it underneath just in case as well, because I don't know how much of the light is getting through the silicone mode. So that is going to be interesting to see. It's just something I've chosen to do. I'm not saying you have to do this, but I think it was the best idea for me. Yeah. Sorry, I'm writing in the background there. I know it's split out, so that's going to be interesting to see. Right. We shall see. Before I do anything, that's it, that's set. Okay. Ooh, okay. That is actually really, really easy to get out the mould. That's actually quite satisfying to see that come out. See, look, you can see it does come out incredibly easy. Very satisfying actually. So if I put that like that, like that. Oh wow, that come out easy. There we go. Oh, I like that design on a little chocolate one there. I'll show you that in a minute. The one that I was worried about has come out quite easy. I know it's just going to struggle to fix in the box, but we'll give it a go. Let's see how we go. I'm going to keep that mould because I might decide to do some more because it looked like there was quite a few bits of chocolate there. So this is where it gets interesting. What they say to do is put a tiny bit on the spatula to put on the chocolates, but because I managed to keep a little piper, I'm just going to put a tiny dab on the top there. Tiny dab there. I'm not going to do those because I had a cool, nice little letters to sign on the top there. So nice tiny dab there. Tiny dab there. Tiny dab there. Tiny dab there. Here we go. So that was helpful to keep. So that's why sometimes you keep the extra little bits in there. Feels like there's quite a bit of excess in there, so you can do some more of these. Just can't put them in a chocolate box. So yeah, it's interesting to do. Ooh, this one is decided to come out incredibly easy. Right, keep the rest of that. I'll try to. Once again, set it. Just noticed one of the dabs just dripped down. We'll find out in a minute once if it comes off of here and it'll please easy. Right, in theory, yeah, I thought I struggled to get these in there. It's going. I've managed to get that excess one off. Must have been still a tiny bit wet because they've got the ones I didn't want sprinkles on it. It's got the sprinkles on it, but still looks okay actually. And there we go. Move my hand out of the way. So I think even the excess on it still looks incredibly cute. And I've made that table an absolute mess, but you can clean it up. Alright, so that's the chocolate one. Right, now to these two. As you remember, these two are supposed to be the cake. Right, we was lucky, and I know you've seen this channel before, we have got a pair of scales. And when we weighed these in the shop, there was quite a difference in the size. So this one, when you behave yourself, is 114, okay, which that should be the cake. This one here weighs 9.6, okay, so if I'm correct, this one should be the rose, and the other one, which I've put to one side, is going to be the cake. So I'm going to put the rose down. That should be the cake. Okay. Let's see if I'm correct. I said to me, this for your information, so you can do this yourself if you want to. Don't. According to my friend Lisa, she managed still to fill out the rows without the scales because apparently it rattles. So she says. I rattled it, and it does have a rattle to it because that one doesn't rattle, but that one does. So yeah, you can tell there is a slight difference in them. So that's interesting to see and interesting to know. When we were in the shops, we weighed them out. I found 4 of them were at the lighter weight, and the rest of them were at the heavier weight. So, right. We have the next one, the cake, as I said. Fluff, table, the straws, the heart, ooh, interesting. Knife and the heart thingy. I've showed you that before, so I'm not going to bother with that again. Tweezers. I've shown you how to do the table, so I'm not going to bother with that again. And then we have got the extra cake stand, so that can stand on the cake. And then the vanilla glaze. These are usually not so bad. Let me put that to one side to get the thingy out of. So we'll make sure I missed anything. Oh, yes, I have missed something. Oh, red velvet crumbs. Okay. Let's pop that there so that doesn't dry up. Sorry, I'm just tidying myself away here, so just bear with me. Right, again, I am going to look at the instructions here. So 1, we are supposed to ice our lovely cake. Then we're supposed to add the heart and sprinkles, and then the little wafery things, and then set it for 5 minutes. So, okay. Oh, I like this because it's got an actual indent in there, so that's going to be quite easy. And I can also ice on the outside, so that's going to be interesting to see. Let me just behave. Sorry, my hands are being a bit fiddly. I'm assuming that's the right way. And that's little icy thingies. You're being a pain. You are being a pain. Let me open everything that I need and pop it to one side. So, what I might do, so I don't make a mess, is use the bottom of one of the egg shells so I can use it to dip the cake in. This is just, I just did it off camera. As you can see, it's all glittery at the bottom there. I did it so that it's in the little, there's a little like bit where you're supposed to sit at the table. So I just pop it in there so you don't make a mess, or so much of a mess, and then you can just use it to roll your cake around in if you wish. Right, okay. Why am I moving that, you silly man? Sorry, I'm causing myself names now. Right, there we go. Oh, okay. As you can see, that was quite decided. It got itself a bit excited there. maybe I should have used the lid for the cake. Maybe, just maybe. Less. So you are going to get in a mess of this. There's nothing you can do to avoid it other than using a stand. Because I am all fingers and thumbs, I am going to get in a mess with it. So I'm going to maybe actually see, told you I was going to get in a mess. I've decided just to face facts, I'm getting into mess. So if you don't like textures and stuff like that, it is not one for being easily done, sorry. As you can see, it's incredibly hard because I'm right-handed and I like to be spending a lot of the time off the camera. I'm so sorry. I apologise if I'm doing a lot of this off camera because it is incredibly fiddly and my hands are getting in the way and it's not the easiest one to do, but it's worth the thing. So once we've done that and dripped it down, it says to add the crumbs. So if I pop that and that in there, so what I'm going to do this the easy way, dip that in, dip that around, dip that around, dip that around, dip that around. That hole come in handy. Then I am going to set that like that. My plan actually worked really well of making a mess. You shouldn't use your fingers like I did because resin's quite sticks to your fingers. I do have alcohol wipes and alcohol to remove the resin. So if anyone's concerned about my hands, don't worry, I do have things here to help me remove it and wash it off my hands because it does stink. I don't sniff it because it's just weird for me to sniff things. Alright, and then what my next thing to do is I am going to use some of the resin to coat the heart like that. That can sit on the top like that. And then according to them, you're supposed to use 2 of them. So I am going to dip that in the resin so it sticks. The resin sticks. There we go. Just make sure I go all the way around the cake again, so the heart sticks. I think that looks really, really cute. So that's interesting. Cool. Right. Now, to the important one. Bear with me while I go and wipe my hands over quickly. Moving the table, I apologise for that. And then just to double check that we still have got the right ball and I am correct in what I say, I will re-weigh it again so you see no funny business has taken place. There's quite a few bit of resin left in there actually, so I might pop that to one side for a minute. On. And like I said, 960. So rattle still. So what is different about this one? So there's got to be a reason why this one's so light compared to the other one. As I said, once again, you can get these in your Tesco's extras. So if you are still looking for them, you can find them. Right, let me put that down for a minute. Just put that down there. Right, it's back on the camera. Sorry, I'm just moving things out of the way. So like I said, I've just done this as informative to you. So let's see if we are correct on this. Like I said, it's supposed to be the cake again, as you can see on the wrapper. It's supposed to be. It is only the cake is the different one. All the others are exactly what they say on the tin. Exactly. So if you are looking for those ones, just look at the side of the bowl. Right, so let's see if I am correct by what I'm saying. So in here, and yes, we have the roses. As I said, they are very much weighable and very much the size of, you can tell as soon as I open the bowl, you can tell it's definitely roses. It's definitely different. We have got the rarer one in our Tesco's extra. There was a few balls that were like it, and like I said, you can rattle it. It does sound different. So you have to be very, very keen on hearing it, but it does sound different. Again, thank you to Lisa for telling me this. I appreciated it. And again, thank you for your subscription. Your nephew is appreciating it, I promise. And that's quite cute. You got a nice little blingy thingy there. Oh, I nearly lost the stand. That's nearly, so, like you get in any flower shop. There we go. Like that. So that's quite cute. Let me just pop that to one side because I can see an accident happen with that. As you see, we have found all. Oh, a little bit bent, but there we go. And these are the cute little roses, and they've got blossom on the side there. And then in here we have got the H2O water, so I am going to put that to one side to heat up a little bit, so it shouldn't be too bad in getting it to come out, hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, excuse me, I do apologise about that. Okay, let's have a look to see what it says. Oh, it does say cotton. Okay. So like any flowers, it says to cut them. So I am going to... It's taped on the inside, so that's why I had to rip it, unfortunately. It's taped again, randomly. I'm gonna cut this off camera, so I apologise if you don't see it, just because I have got It's just so that I don't cut my hands and stuff, because I don't like doing things one-handed on camera, because it is just, with dyslexia, it's quite hard one-handed. Right, that's been cut, the bottom there. So with this, you can separate them out like so. It says to do the water first, so let me just pop them to there. Right, let's get this a bit more camera so you can actually see it. There we go. Right, it's the water. Oh, that's fine. This is why I warm them up. So do use that trick yourself to warm them up, because it works. It does work incredibly well. That should be more than enough. Let me put that back together. Right, 1 rose, 2 rows, 3 rows, and then some hill. I put my light on the floor, as you will, and I am going to set it all the way around. You can see a few bubbles in there, but I'm not upset by the bubbles because it makes it look like water to me. So I'm okay with the bubbles. Some people say they don't like them, some people do. It's entirely up to you. So yeah. So once again, this was all for your information. It was done for you guys, so you can see yourselves that it is it is weighable, it is rattleable, so you can see that it's achievable to get it yourself. Like I said, it's in the UK now in Tesco's Extras, so look at your Tesco's Extras, not Expresses and not the superstores. It's Extras, so it's like the bigger supermarkets. Our local one was out the way, so we had to travel to go get it. They are £10 each per ball, so they're not the cheapest, but I quite enjoy doing them. They're quite satisfying. So yeah, thank you guys for your views again. Thank you for your subscriptions. We do appreciate it. So this is Orion's Packs is out for now, and good night.